Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dojima Podcast, where we bring the latest insights and innovations from the world of blockchain and Web3 technology. I'm your host, Sharon. I am thrilled to have with us today a member of the winning team from the recent Dojima Network hackathon, Shubham from team Dojinized. We've been doing some groundbreaking work in the realm of real-world asset tokenization, and today we will be diving into his project and its potential impact on the blockchain space. Shubham, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Esther, and I'm the co-host for this podcast today. We already have our guest here, and our guest. Can you introduce yourself, and also you could introduce Dojinized. Tell the viewers what Dojinized is all about.
So, hello everyone. I'm Shubham. I'm a blockchain developer and been in the blockchain space from 2020. So, initially I started just as an enthusiast, but as I learned more about, what blockchain really is, so there's never looking back in this space. So, for the HackDID hackathon, I built Dojinized, which is a real-world asset tokenization platform that tokenizes real-world assets into digital tokens. So basically, what you can understand is that whatever assets or your things we have in the real world can be put on the blockchain for trading and buying, selling through our platform Dojinized. So it's the basic thing Dojinized plans to do, but this basic thing is very much complex in nature. So yes, we are trying to make it a bit simpler for the users.
Thank you, Shubham, for giving us a clear overview of Dojinized and its focus on real-world asset tokenization. Now let's dive a bit deeper. Can you explain to our listeners what exactly real-world asset tokenization entails?
So basically, real-world asset tokenization is the converting of ownership rights of physical or digital, even digital assets into digital tokens or digital NFTs, if I say so. So it's like if you own something, so to prove on the blockchain that you own a particular thing, so proving that thing is yours is real-world asset tokenization. It's like like you have a painting or a car, so the paperwork you have in the real world, so that paperwork, if put it on the blockchain for eternity, then it becomes real world asset tokenization.
That's actually interesting. I guess I would have to try out your product as soon as it's ready, probably for my house or any other assets I have. Okay, so while we're still on the topic of real world asset tokenization, would like to know what is real world asset tokenization, total addressable market, and why is it growing?
So when we talk about, as you also said, that you want to use the product for your house or property. So when we talk about real world asset tokenization, the first thing people think about is the real estate and property only. But it's been more than that. Yes, the real estate would be a major component of when we tap into this market, real world asset tokenization market, the real estate would be the major chunk of it. But there is a really whole market segment of it. We can talk about art and collectibles like paintings. I talk about commodities, thus precious metals, and things which are really rare. And also if we talk about how the arts and collectibles and why, so it's very simple. Like there is a painting of Picasso, and we all know it's very expensive. I mean, it's in millions. So to know that in future it will only grow in its value. So if you want to, let's say, invest $100 of into the Picasso painting, you can't invest, because it's in millions. So you can't be the part of a market which can potentially grow according to you. So when we tokenize something, so tokenization comes with benefits of fractionalization. So when we make things into fractions, so let's say if the owner of one Picasso painting decides to tokenize the item, so he tokenized the item, and let's suppose he wants to sell it for $1 million. So he tokenized the painting into 1 million parts. So each part is like $1. So you can invest that $100 for 100 parts of that painting. So technically you don't own the complete painting, but you own a part of the painting. So once it becomes, like after 1 year, it becomes $2 million. So that $100 invested would become $200 in the next 1 year. So it solves the problem of the people who aren't able to invest in such high illiquid market. Also for the seller, if he wants to sell, it's very difficult for the seller to sell something for $1 million. But if he say that, okay, give me $100 and take this $100 part, so it's very easy for him also to sell. So the main issue also solves the illiquidity of the assets, which cannot be traded very easily.
It sounds similar to stock market, right?
You can say that it's like stock market.
Like you own the part of the company, but you don't own the company.
Yes, the deciding rights is always with the owner of the painting.
Okay, I have a question here. Like for the stock market, we have IPOs, right? Initial opening offers, and secondary market, we trade the initially allocated stocks. So how does this work in real world asset tokenization world?
So basically the IPO can be seen as like pre-sale of the asset. So it could work like, you decide, okay, I want to give my 100 wishlist users, or you decide a criteria that, okay, these people who hold, if I am the seller, so if I've initially sold one more NFT, so I can just put up a pre-sale condition that whoever holds the NFT which I've sold earlier would be able to buy this at a price lower than what will be trading or selling for 1 month later. So I can wishlist them and I can sell them, and then after that I can open the product for the complete general public, and once they buy it, then it's up to the user to decide what he wants to do. He can just sell it, and then he could just go off from the market, or he could sell the 50% of the tokens, and he could add up the liquidity on any popular perpetual DEX, and then there the asset can be traded. So like if you buy for $100 a Picasso 100 parts, so you can trade on any popular DEX. Let's say today it's $120, you can sell it, then again it's $110, you can buy it, and then this process goes on.
Thank you for providing insights into the vast potential of real world asset tokenization, Shubham. The scale of opportunity is indeed staggering. Now let's talk about how Dojinized fits into this broader landscape. How does Dojinized ally in the real world asset tokenization and with this broader blockchain space?
So yes, basically, if we talk about how Dojinized, caters the real world asset tokenization. So what Dojinized plans to do is, provide the liquidity to the illiquid assets. Like I told earlier, paintings are very, expensive. So one person buying it is not easy. So if I want to sell, I have to wait for, let's say, I don't know, if I want to sell something for $10 million, it could be sold for in 1 month, 10 months, 1 year. I really don't know. But if I have to sell, let's say, for something for $1, I know it will be get sold within 6 months. I know that if I want to sell some that has value and it's of $1. So this is something very important. Also, the other thing is accessibility. The same thing. Like if I have $500, so I can't buy Picasso painting, but if it's fractionalized, so I can invest my $500 because I believe that it has something value in it, and I could get returns, or I can even just get a ownership of something that I believe in, which I might would have not been able to. And the most important thing is what blockchain basic is all about, that transparency and security. If I put something on the blockchain, then it can be verified by each and every single person present on this planet. So if I sold something to someone, it's recorded. If I sold something for someone at a particular price, it is recorded on the blockchain. So I can't lie that yes, I haven't sold that particular thing to that particular person. So it brings the security inherent in self, so which is very important for something trading at very big values, because we see a lot of thefts happen in the real estate. We always get the news that okay, this property has been sold twice, thrice, because of some wrong people. So
some scam and all.
but yes, scammers. But if someone is able to verify, okay, this property belongs to this person and you are not that person, so you can't sell that property. It's very simple.
Awesome. I must say the idea behind Dojinized is actually an interesting one, and obviously there's been like tons of ideas on the blockchain space in general, but still we have issues of adoption. So I'd like to know how Dojinized would help to cater to the needs of users and how they will help drive adoption of the blockchain.
Yeah, so I believe that for adoption of the blockchain by the public and general users, the most important thing is not the technology or the things that are working in the background. The most important thing is when people are able to take the benefit from it, because users doesn't care how good the technology is or how the things are working. They have a problem A and they have a solution B. Can they solve their problem with B? If yes, then B is a good product. If no, then however costly or big tech giants or anyone is backing it, it won't be able to go through. So if we look at the why Dojinized will be able to help people get the benefit. So as I told earlier, because if users want to sell something, by using the Dojinized platform, even a simple user, because we are working on a new aspect of the platform, so where even the simple normal users would be able to sell up their product. So they can list even their phone, like second-hand used iPhone, let's say, and they want to sell it for half the price. So they can list it, and they can sell it. What if they have something simple or unique, they can list it and people can buy it if they want. Even if simply put, what we built for the MVP was like companies could bring their product and tokenize on a platform. And let's suppose say Apple wants to sell their iPhone, but I only have like $10 right now, but I want that in future I have 6 months plan, so I can buy their at Apple tokens, let's say, for $10 and keep on buying till I reach a point where I could redeem those tokens for a real iPhone. This is how you would be able to save your money as well on the blockchain. And this way we can also introduce loyalty programs, like those who hold the tokens would get 10% discount or 20% discount, so people would buy the tokens as well. They are saving for something that they really want, and it will also help the brands to get the money that is not tapped by the users. I mean, if they have the money, users might spend on something immediate than what they would have spent on 6 months timeline. So that is how also it's able to drive adoption by the users. And the other thing is fractional ownership. As I told earlier, that when we have many users, we could have something owned by everyone, sold by a single person, owned by everyone, or owned by a single person, sold by everyone. So that's something that will bring people more onto the blockchain platform. Also because the most two important things, as I feel currently, which will drive adoption for the blockchain, is the DeFi and the RWA. These are the most two basic things, as I believe, will drive adoption in the near future for the blockchain space.
So it's clear that user-centric design and adoption strategies are at the forefront of Dojinized approach. Creating a seamless experience is the key.
Yes.
Now, looking ahead, what's the future of Dojinized? What can we expect to see from your project in the coming months or years?
So basically, we developed an MVP for the hackathon, but we are working on a new aspect of the platform, as we also have talked about in the while submitting to the hackathon, that everyone currently, only few subset of users which have been whitelisted by us would be able to tokenize their items. So it's a currently a manual process. So the owner of the contract, which is basically me, so I have to verify and I have to grant the access to tokenize. So it will be a very burdenful task for me to if 1000 requests come in a day, or even in a week, if it comes 1000 requests, so I won't be able to cater all the requests.
Yes.
But we are working on making it autonomous, so that users would be able to by themselves transact on the blockchain and initiate the process of tokenizing. So they would be paying the blockchain fees. So it's like if someone is paying the blockchain fees, so they aren't doing it for fun, I believe. So they will be able to do it by themselves.
Wow.
Also, the future obviously holds a lot for Dojinized users. So would like to know the inspiration behind Dojinized. Obviously, the fact that you are here with Dojima Network at the moment means that you actually got some inspiration from the project or from somewhere else. You could just tell us how Dojima Network platform inspired your project, and how you think the project can further support you while you're building yours as well.
Mainly because Dojima Network is EVM compatible, so that is one of the most important aspect of it. Because being a Solidity developer from a long time, it was a breeze for me to work with the Dojima blockchain. Also, the EVM compatibility means that we can onboard the existing user base on the Ethereum network by showing that we have a platform which is developed on Dojima blockchain, which is easier to use, and similarly to the Ethereum blockchain, as well as it is very cheaper and faster. So today the most important concerns are the blockchain fees. If I have to let's say I want to invest my $10, and if it's the fees which is costing me $20, so it doesn't make any sense for me to invest that $10 also.
Yeah.
It can be only possible if I have to invest $10 and it's costing me less than $0.01. Then I would be like, okay, it's fine, I can do that, spend that money and it's fine. But if I have to spend $20, I will be like, okay, leave it, I'll spend it on fast food, it's fine for me.
Yeah.
So Dojima Network solves that issue which we have on the Ethereum, of the scalability and the very expensive transactions on the Ethereum network. So yes, Dojima Network solves these two most important problems. So it's always important to do that.
So it's evident that Dojima Network's capital is dedicated to enhancing Dojinized functionality and accessibility.
Yes, yes. If we talk about the scalability and the cheaper transactions, yes, definitely yes.
Now, looking back, how would you describe the overall experience of integrating with Dojima Network for your project, Shubham?
So as I told earlier that, being a Solidity developer, when I find new blockchains, it's not easy for, the integration part and other stuffs. But, EVM compatibility of the Dojima network, made everything like a breeze. I was instantly, okay, I was like, okay, this I know, okay, I can, proceed with things I know earlier. And then the docs were also there, so it helped me to get the overall view of the Dojima blockchain. Overall it was all a good experience, I would say.
Nice.
So the experience has been seamlessly easy. I know it sounds like a tautology, but still, it's been seamless. That's good to know. So you are here already, and obviously there'll be lots of other developers and teams out there looking to take advantage of what Dojima Network has to offer. So would like to know the advice you have for other developers that are looking to leverage Dojima Network's platform for their own projects.
Yeah, so I would definitely recommend other developers to explore Dojima network first, and see what it offers for you at the first place, because when, as I said, everyone tries to find the benefits it gets from anything. So if you see that what Dojima network offers you, so it's very good. Also, the main important thing is the cross-chain transaction feature that Dojima network provides. So we plan to inherit that also, because eventually if we talk about any project in the future, it should be a cross-chain project, otherwise it won't be able to survive in the blockchain space after 5 or 10 years. So I believe that
Exactly.
Dojima network also solves that cross-chain problem. So it is one of the key things currently I'm exploring. The thing is, cross-chain is not so easy what people think, because we are used to it in the real world that okay, I can transfer anything from anywhere to anything. But that is what we have to solve in the blockchain space, and after I think 5 years, cross-chain will be a go-to product in any project. So that is something Dojima network helps, and from basically directly from the Ethereum network. So it's one of the most important thing, because if we have user on Ethereum network and I can bring them on my project from Ethereum to Dojima, and they can seamlessly interact with both the blockchains on my platform, then I will be more than happy to get the more and more crowd on my platform. Dojima network is really good. If people try to explore it, they will also find it. And everyone has different needs, so find your needs and accordingly develop for the future of the blockchain space.
That is valuable advice, Shubham. It's clear that leveraging Dojima Network's platform can be a game changer for developers and teams in blockchain space.
Yeah, definitely.
And with that, we come to the end of our podcast. A big thank you to Shubham from Dojinized team for joining us and providing such valuable insights into this project and role of Dojima Network played in its development. Remember, if you are a developer or a team looking to explore the potential of Dojima Network, take a note of the advice Shubham just shared. And to our listeners, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back soon with more exciting conversations. Until next time, I'm Charan signing off. Stay curious and keep innovating.